Hello everyone and welcome back to English Learning Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Hania.
Hello, Hania. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you today. It is a beautiful day for a podcast.
It really is, Kamyar. How are you doing today? You look very happy.
I am doing great, thank you. I have my big cup of coffee and I am ready to talk. How about you, Hania?
I am doing very well. I am excited because today we have a very special topic. It is something we use every single day when we talk to our friends.
Ooh, a special topic. I love that. What is it?
Today, we are unlocking the secret code of natural English conversation. We're talking about those small, magical words and sounds that native speakers use all the time. They aren't usually in textbooks, but they make you sound friendly, fluent, and connected.
That is a fantastic topic. These words are like the salt and pepper of conversation. Without them, English can sound a bit plain or robotic. With them, it sounds natural and warm.
Exactly. So to all of our wonderful learners watching, whether you're at home, on a break, or commuting, this lesson is a game changer for your daily chat. We'll explain, give tons of examples, and practice together.
We're so glad you're here. Let's dive into the invisible glue that holds English conversations together. Before we learn the words, let's understand why they are so powerful. When we have a conversation, we are doing two things: exchanging information and exchanging feelings. The small words are mostly for the feelings.
Absolutely. A robot can give information. The weather is good today. But a friend connects. Well, the weather is good today, isn't it? Those extra words don't add new facts. They add human connection. They say, I'm here with you, sharing this moment.
These words also manage the rhythm of talk. They are like the traffic signals of conversation. Well is a yellow light. It says, I'm slowing down to think. So is a green light. It says, I'm starting a new idea. Right is a checkpoint. It says, are you still with me?
When you use them, you do three amazing things. 1, you give yourself time to think without stressful silence. 2, you show the listener you are engaged and friendly. 3, you make your English sound confident and fluent even if your vocabulary is simple.
Today, we are not just learning words, we are learning the music of English conversation. Let's start with the first note.
Let's start with a universal moment. Someone asks you a question, and your mind needs a second to find the words. In that moment, silence can feel heavy, so we use friendly thinking sounds. These are your best friends when you need a mental breath.
The champion of thinking sounds is, well... Well is perfect. It buys you time and shows you're considering the question carefully. It sounds wise, not nervous.
Let's practice the tone. Say after me. Well. Good. Now use it in a sentence. Well, I think the best way to learn is to practice every day.
Another fantastic one is, let's see, or let me see. This sounds like you are looking into your mind for the answer. It's very collaborative. Example, what time should we meet? Let me see. How about 3 o'clock?
For a more direct but still friendly start, use so with a high tone. So you want to know about my job. I'm a teacher. This so helps you launch your story.
Now, let's practice reacting to unexpected questions. I will ask Hania a random question, and she will use a thinking sound before answering. Listen carefully. Hania, what is one thing you were grateful for today?
Let me see. That's a beautiful question. I am grateful for this quiet morning and my hot cup of tea.
Perfect. Did you see how the let me see made the answer feel heartfelt, not rushed?
Your turn. We'll give you a question. Pause the video, use a thinking sound like well or let me see, and then answer. Question. What is your favorite way to relax? Practice now.
Now, let's talk about the words that link your ideas into a flowing story. Isolated sentences sound robotic. Connected thoughts sound fluent.
The three most essential bridges are and, but, because.
And is your basic connector. It adds more of the same kind of idea. I like tea and coffee. I woke up early and went for a walk. It's simple, but it creates momentum.
But is your contrast connector. It introduces a different, often surprising idea. I wanted to go to the park, but it started to rain. I like spicy food, but this is too spicy for me. It shows you can see two sides.
Because is the most powerful connector. It gives the reason. It explains your why. This is the word that makes your English intelligent and clear. I study every day because I want to be fluent. I was late because the bus didn't come.
Let's do a deep practice. I'll give a simple core sentence. Kamyar, you will build 3 new sentences from it, using each connector. Core sentence. I enjoy this podcast.
Okay. Using and, I enjoy this podcast and I listen to it every Monday. Using but, I sometimes wish the episodes were longer. Using because, I enjoy this podcast because the hosts explain things very clearly.
Excellent. Now everyone, it's your drill. Take out a notebook or just think. Your core sentence is, I am learning English. Create 3 new sentences. 1. Use and to add an action. 2. Use but to introduce a small challenge. 3. Use because to give your biggest reason. We will wait for you.
Let's level up. We can combine these bridges to make a complex, fluent paragraph. Listen, I love cooking and I try new recipes every week. I wanted to make pasta yesterday, but I didn't have any tomatoes. So I made soup instead because I had all the vegetables. And it was delicious. See how the connectors create a full, interesting story? You can do this. Great conversation is a two-way street. It's not just about talking, it's about showing the other person you are truly listening and engaged. In English, we do this with short, almost automatic back-channel words and sounds. They are the verbal nods you can hear. Without them, the speaker might think you're bored or not paying attention.
Yes, these are crucial for friendship and professional conversations. Let's learn the most common ones and their subtle differences. Uh-huh, or mm-hmm. This is a neutral, encouraging sound. It means, I'm following, please continue. Use it when someone is explaining something. Right, or yeah. This shows agreement or understanding of a point. Right, I see what you mean. It's slightly more engaged than uh-huh. Wow, or really? This shows interest, surprise, or empathy. Wow, that's amazing. Or really? What happened next? It encourages the speaker to elaborate. I see. This acknowledges new information. It's a bit more formal and thoughtful.
The timing is key. You say these little words while the other person is still talking, during their natural pauses, not over them. Let's demonstrate. Hania, tell me a short story about something that happened to you. I'll be an active listener using these sounds.
Okay, last weekend I decided to try a new recipe I saw online.
Mm-hmm.
It was for a complicated chocolate cake.
Right.
I followed all the steps very carefully, but when I put it in the oven, I realized I forgot to add the sugar.
Wow, really? Oh no.
I know, it was a disaster, but we ate it with ice cream and laughed about it.
I see. Well, at least it was a fun memory.
Did you feel how the conversation flowed? Kamyar's little words made me feel heard, supported my story, and encouraged me to continue. He was an active participant even while listening.
Your practice now. Watch a 30-second clip of a friendly interview or show, like a talk show. Don't listen to the main speaker. Only listen to the person who is listening. Write down all the aha, right, wow sounds you hear. You'll be amazed how frequent they are. This is your training to hear the music of conversation.
Now, let's talk about a delicate but essential part of conversation, agreeing and disagreeing. Directly saying you're wrong or even just no can sound harsh. In friendly and professional English, we use softeners to make our agreement stronger and our disagreement polite.
First, agreeing. To agree strongly and enthusiastically, use phrases like, I totally agree, or that's so true, or you're absolutely right. To agree partly or with a small addition, say, I see what you mean, and I also think, or that's a good point. Another way to look at it is,
Now, the art of polite disagreement. The golden rule: never start with but. Start with acknowledgement. This is called the yes and or I see however technique. It shows respect for the other person's idea before presenting your own. I understand your perspective, however, I think. That's an interesting point. I had a slightly different thought. I see where you're coming from. Another possibility could be,
let's role-play some common situations. Hania, you start. Give me an opinion.
I think reading books is better than watching movies.
I totally agree. Books let you use your imagination in a special way.
Great. Now give me an opinion to disagree with politely.
Okay, I think summer is always better than winter.
That's an interesting point. I personally love winter because I enjoy cold weather and warm drinks.
Perfect. You acknowledged my idea, that's an interesting point, before sharing your different view. There was no conflict.
Let's try a more challenging one. Kamyar, say, working from home is less productive than working in an office.
Working from home is less productive than working in an office.
I understand that perspective because there can be distractions at home. However, I think for many people it can be more productive because they have a quieter, personalized space.
Excellent. You used, I understand that perspective because, which shows deep listening, and then used, however, I think, to introduce your counterargument smoothly. This is advanced diplomatic English.
Your practice. Think of a mild opinion you don't fully agree with. Example, coffee is better than tea. Practice disagreeing with it out loud using one of our softener phrases. The goal is not to win an argument, but to practice the phrasing of polite disagreement. Now let's weave everything we've learned into a realistic, friendly chat. We'll have a full conversation and point out the secret sauce as we go.
Scene: two friends, Hania and Kamyar, catching up over video call.
Hey, Kamyar, how was your weekend?
Well, it was good, but honestly very busy. I cleaned my whole apartment on Saturday, and then on Sunday I visited my parents.
Right. That does sound busy. A productive weekend.
Yeah, it was. So, how about you? Did you do anything fun, or did you just relax?
Let me see. Oh, I did something fun. I went to see that new superhero movie because my friend recommended it strongly.
Wow, really? How was it? I've heard mixed things.
I understand that perspective. The reviews are mixed, but I actually really enjoyed it. The action scenes were fantastic.
I see. Well, maybe I'll check it out then. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. Anyway, I should go start dinner. Talk to you soon?
Absolutely. Have a good evening.
Let's break down the magic. 1. Thinking sounds. Well, so let me see. 2. Connectors. But, and, because. 3. Listener's cues. Right. Yeah. Wow, really? I see. 4. Softeners. I understand that perspective. Thanks for... This is the complete rhythm of a natural, friendly English dialogue.
Your turn for deep shadowing. We'll say the dialogue again, line by line. Repeat after us, copying not just the words, but the tone, the rhythm, and the pauses. Imagine you are both characters. This builds muscle memory for natural speech patterns.
They lead the viewer through echoing the entire dialogue, line by line, with pauses, twice.
Knowledge is power, but practice is progress. To make this stick, here is your 7-day natural speech challenge. Each day focuses on one skill.
Day 1. The thinker. Use well or so at least 3 times in your own internal monologue or while practicing. Day 2. The connector. Use because to give a reason to someone, even for something small. I made tea because I was cold. Day 3. The active listener. In any conversation, even in your native language, consciously use aha or right to show you're listening. Day 4, the agreeable you. Practice strong agreement. Find something you agree with and say, I totally agree, or that's so true. Day 5, the polite diplomat. Practice the polite disagreement formula. I see your point, however, in a safe, low-stakes situation. Day 6, the observer. Watch 5 minutes of a friendly English YouTube video or show. Just listen for the small words and back-channel sounds. Don't focus on vocabulary. Day 7, integration day. Have a short, slow conversation in English with a friend, tutor, or even aloud to yourself, and try to use 2 of the skills from the week.
Write this challenge down. Put it on your mirror. Each small completion builds the neural pathways for fluent natural speech. You are retraining your conversational habits. Remember this. Fluency isn't just about big vocabulary lists or perfect grammar. At its heart, fluency is about connection. It's about sharing ideas, building understanding, and making the other person feel heard. These little words are your most powerful tools for that connection.
They show you're human, you're thinking, you're listening, and you're engaged. They transform you from a language student into a conversational partner. Don't try to use them all at once. Pick one each day this week. Soon they will become a natural part of your English personality.
You have the power to sound more fluent, confident, and warm, starting with your very next conversation. You've learned the secret code. Now it's time to use it.
If this lesson revealed the invisible rhythm of English to you, please like this video. It tells YouTube and us that this deep, practical training is what you want and need.
Subscribe to English Learning Channel and click the bell icon. We're here to guide you every step of the way, from learning English in theory to living it in your daily conversations, friendships, and work.
Share this video with a friend who also wants to move beyond textbook English. Learn together and practice these phrases with each other.
Most importantly, comment below. This is your safe practice space. Tell us, which secret word are you most excited to try? And write a sentence using but or because. We read every single comment and love to see you practice. We will reply and cheer you on.
Thank you for your time, your passion, and your commitment to your growth. Your English journey is unique and beautiful. Keep learning, keep connecting, and remember, your voice matters. Goodbye for now.